As HBE began to speak to us, they began to say, look, it's not going to cost you anything. We'll give you a second look without any charge. We'll give you a fresh view, potentially a different concept. All it's going to take is a little bit of your time. If it's worth that, try it. We talked about it. We decided to try it. And what they came back with at that point was something that suddenly we took a look and said, boy, there's a lot of logic here. It's not exactly what we want, but there's logic here. So as we talked to them about it, it got closer to what we wanted, and then the logic of, and I use the word logic, of what had been developed really began to come through. And the patient services people, the finance people, the operational people began to look at this and say, ooh, this makes more sense than the last one. The decision was relatively simple once we saw what we'd be getting. We weren't just getting a project, we were getting the project that we wanted as it has panned out. And the reality is what one now lives with, what one can see and feel and walk the building, is their guarantee has come through without any question. And the savings were phenomenal. When we do whatever we're going to do in the future, we return to HPE first, without question. The issue of value, the issue of practicality, the ease of the way this project was built.
One of the HPE salesmen approached me about the possibility of a second opinion. That made us start to think, about maybe there is another option out there, and a more affordable option for us to accomplish what we need to accomplish, and save some money. We're in the medical field. If you have an important medical decision to make, many people look for a second opinion. I don't think it's any different if you're building a building. You see the building right now, it looks like it was meant to be. I mean, it really ties in nicely with the current building. It flows nicely from within the current building to the new building. I think HPE, in that sense, really offered a great alternative for us because we could accomplish what we wanted to accomplish.
What the architect had proposed, even just for phase one, was not an affordable solution for us. We went into it, I guess I would say, trying to disprove or trying to convince ourselves that we shouldn't use HPE. They were able to design a very practical, solution-based direction for us that was affordable, that allowed us to do what we needed to do in a most cost-effective way. I think that our economic alignment with HPE was on the same page from day one to the end of this project. Consider HPE. No matter how far along you are in the process, if you're about ready to sign that contract, it's probably one of the best deals I've ever encountered in my life.